Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. Today, we'll be introducing the brand new HX Stomp XL from line 6, and we'll also be comparing with the previous HX Stomp so you can see which one's going to be best for you. Let's get started. The pedal here to my right is the HX Stomp XL, brand new from line 6. Now this is basically an expanded version of the HX Stomp. They have exactly the same software running inside them, they have exactly the same processing power, they have the same array of models, the same array of effects, and even the same array of connections are the same on the two pedals. The difference, of course, is the form factor. The HX Stomp XL has 5 additional switches compared to the original HX Stomp, and it also offers more control capabilities, as we'll see a little bit later. The two HX Stomps are sonically identical, and in fact the presets are compatible between the two. Exactly the same sounds, exactly the same preset lineups, they work with HX Edit in exactly the same way, so all of that's the same. And in fact, if we step through the presets, they're identical. So if we go to preset B here, we go to preset B here, we go up to preset C here, preset C, move up a bank so that we're on 2A, we can move up to 2A, exactly the same layout. Physically, we can see there's a big difference between the two units. The HX Stomp is quite a bit smaller, and this is going to be great for you if you're working on a tight pedal board. It'll obviously take up less real estate. However, one thing to note about the HX Stomp is that the send and return jacks are here on the side, and on this side we have the headphone jack and the MIDI jack. So if you need to access those jacks, you can't put pedals in real tight on that anyway. The HX Stomp XL, on the other hand, has all of its connections here on the back panel. They've also moved the volume control from the top on the HX Stomp to a pop-up knob here on the back panel of the HX Stomp XL. The most obvious physical difference is that we have 5 additional switches here on the HX Stomp XL, and this gives us much easier access to the presets. We can move through banks with these 2 switches. We can select the 4 presets inside each bank using the 4-foot switches here. We can change to a stomp mode, so we can turn effects on and off right here from these switches. Go back to our preset view as well. When we're using the HX Stomp as a looper, we pretty much have to access all the control for that via MIDI. With the HX Stomp XL, we have 6 buttons for controlling that looper, so all of it's built right into the unit. Other differences include 126 presets on the HX Stomp, 128 presets on the HX Stomp XL, not a huge difference, but 2 additional presets there. We also have 4 snapshots per preset on the HX Stomp XL, where we had 3 snapshots per preset on the HX Stomp. The foot switches in the HX Stomp and the HX Stomp XL can be used in a few different ways. On the HX Stomp, we can step up and down through presets, or we can access individual effects on and off, stomp mode, or we can access snapshots, which are basically variations on the main preset where some effects might be turned off and others on. So we can step through 3 different snapshots here. We can also access 3 different presets on the 3 different switches. On the HX Stomp XL, we can move through these modes by stepping on the up and down bank switches. So right now, we're in preset mode. If we step on that, now we are in snapshot mode. We can see the 4 different snapshots there. If we go back, we can hit the mode switch, which now takes us into stomp mode, where we can turn individual effects blocks on and off. Step on that again, and we go back to preset mode. Hitting the view takes us to our edit screen. There's an additional mode as well that allows you to edit presets just using your feet. So that's, again, more handy with the HX Stomp XL. So when you're comparing the 2 units from a form factor standpoint, we have a few different things to consider. The physical size of the unit, how much space it's going to take on your pedal board. HX Stomp, much smaller. Where are the connections located? All of them are on the back with the HX Stomp XL, which is very convenient for accessing them. With the HX Stomp, we have things that are coming in the side as well as the back, so you have to allow for that. But the main thing is that extra control capability, having those 5 extra switches, really makes it easy to get around on the unit and also allows us some additional control capabilities. And speaking of, the HX Stomp XL does allow a few more MIDI controllers to be sent, but both the units can now send both MIDI commands as well as QWERTY key commands for controlling external gear. So there you have it, an introduction to the HX Stomp XL and a quick comparison between the HX Stomp and the HX Stomp XL. They're both incredible processors. They can provide great tones for you and serve as a centerpiece for a rig. It just depends on whether you're looking for more of a stomp box format or if you're looking for more of a large control central to take charge of things. In either case, you can't lose. The HX Stomps are wonderful. If you have questions about the HX Stomp or the HX Stomp XL, be sure to contact your Sweetwater sales engineer or visit sweetwater.com. I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater.